Concordia University, from Collective Vision News, where we are about to interview some students on their opinion why the money to get into university has gone up in the past month. As you can see, there's a lot of people back there. Some are just ordinary people. Some are protesters from the university who cannot get into school because the prices of the university has changed. Okay, so we're going to be asking some questions, and we're going to interview a lot of students. How much money do you think university should cost?
I don't know, really.
Pretty happy with how much it costs now, actually.
Yeah. Okay, and what do you study in?
I'm in history.
Yeah, I'm in accounting.
Well, it depends how much, because right now we're only paying about $1,000 a semester, so that's really not that bad at the moment. So it really depends how much they're going to raise it.
What about you?
If it's going to improve our services, then yeah, I'm okay with it.
I don't know.
Here we are with another student. We will begin with question number 1. How much money would you want a university to be?
How much money?
Yeah.
You mean how much would I want to pay to be able to go to school? I mean, ideally, I wouldn't have to pay anything at all. It seems to me like education is a right and that everybody should be able to do it, and so the cost at which everyone can do it is free. I mean, I think that it would be pretty difficult for a lot of students to be able to go to school if tuition was raised. It seems to me like the cost is already too high, you know, and in order for education to be universally accessible, it needs to be at a level where everybody can afford to go to school. So I think that would be a pretty bad move on the part of the government. The government needs to fund schools in order to keep them public. Yeah.
Here we are with another student of Concordia University. If you were to choose how much a university were to cost, how much money would it be?
I think it's a really hard question to answer because a lot of people think that we shouldn't pay tuition that's very high and they should lower it, but I'm kind of the opinion that universities need money to function, so we should pay something, and I'm okay with where it is right now.
What do you think about tuition increase?
Well, I don't think tuition increase is a good idea. I guess for the same reason that your mom wouldn't like tuition of your school to increase, because education is something that is a positive thing for everyone in our society, and we wouldn't want people to not be able to have an education because they can't pay the price of it. So already the price of education for university, for example, is pretty hard for some people to be able to pay. If it increases, that makes it even harder for people to pay. And then some people can't get an education because they don't have enough money. So we think that education should be free because we think it's a right for every kid and every adult to be educated, and that they shouldn't not be able to have an education because they don't have the money. So, yeah.
You just answered a lot of my questions.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. So, what do you think of Concordia so far?
Well, I'm here to study, and, well, so far it's pretty fun. It's like any other university. I didn't notice anything particular.
And what do you think about the government raising the tuition price for Concordia?
Well, I think it's a really bad idea because, like, a lot of students, they won't be able to come to Concordia, and a lot of people who are already here, they won't be able to afford the higher fees. So I think it's a bad idea.